Who forgot to invite Chun-Li to Mortal Kombat? Let's look at the back of the box. Oh, that's right. She's not in this one. Who am I? I am mecharandom42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate. Harpy, who are we ripping into? The Jezebel. They're like the Mary Sue, only a lot faker. Much more fake. And this is why we never, ever, ever pay them any attention until they do something so drastically unprofessional, so drastically incorrect, we have to mock and ridicule them for your amusement. Like this. Who forgot to invite Chun-Li to Mortal Kombat? Well, it was probably the same person who forgot to hand over the Millennial Falcon to Dr. Spock. Now, wasn't it? Probably that person. And because I'm in a mood, because I had to record this is my third try, both times before, had my microphone off accidentally, and I was unaware of that. So, you're getting the theme music, Shannon. I am a bit of a gamer. I'm not an expert by any means. I don't know absolutely every single how to unlock every single fatality in Mortal Kombat. And to be perfectly honest, Soul Calibur is much more my fighting game because I prefer the weaponry. I prefer the fighting style. It's a different fighting style. Let's just say. I am very much somebody who has been in the geek and gaming culture long enough to know just at one glance what is absolutely wrong with that. And the fact that nobody searched or Googled, or is this a troll article by any chance? I don't even know if this is a fake troll article just for rage bait, just for clickbait, just to what? Set us off and enrage us all with the absolute sheer. I don't even have words. I've run out of words. And to be perfectly honest, I was not going to actually even react to the Mortal Kombat trailer today. I wasn't going to do a video on that because I don't really have anything to add other than, yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks really faithful as a faithful adaptation of the video games. I mean, did you see Sub-Zero freeze off Jax's arms? That was pretty cool. That was actually pretty cool. It looked cool. It looked pretty darn accurate. And yeah, long are the days, long since past have the days been where it was all cartoony. Oh, the cartoon violence and the over-the-top blood and the over-the-top. The only thing, you know what? If you really want some geek cred, say, hey, where's the friendship?
Friendship again.
Endings in this. Where's the babalities?
Babality.
No, nowhere. Okay. They don't convince me that they actually have ever played either Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, where Chun-Li actually is from. I know. Big shock to the little fake geek girls out there like Shannon, who is more of a whinette. Let's be perfectly honest. Let's look at her Twitter feed. Why do I call her a whinette? Because she says Merlot like the wine. Her name is Gina Merlot. She is a staff writer at Jezebel. She's a baby writer at Jezebel, actually. She's not even a fully formed, fully fledged staff writer. Her profile has been updated a couple of times since I've recorded this. Oh, yes. And she doesn't seem to me to be the type of person who even gives one toss about video games, doesn't give one toss about geek culture, doesn't really care, which doesn't surprise me. Also, cares more about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, apparently. So, fun side rant. If I put a video of my own self looking like this on a thumbnail, YouTube will most likely demonetize or remove it, even though if you're a musician or a musical artist, you can be dancing around in pasties with your bits flung in front of the screen and focused on and zoomed in on, and Walmart will just slap an advertisement right in the beginning of that. But, if you like my content and want to hear what I have to say instead of these people then please hit the subscribe, like, share button. It looks like, according to analytics, only about 2% of my subscribers even see my videos anymore. So thank you guys so much if you are longtime subscribers. And if you're brand new, I don't know if I want to recommend subscribing. You might not see my videos again if you do. That's where we're at with YouTube. Now, if you did one little Google search, you would know that Chun-Li was part of the Street Fighter franchise, which were made by Capcom. They were made by Capcom, completely different. Oh, don't tell her. Don't tell her about Dead or Alive. Actually, do. Let's do. Tell her about Dead or Alive. Tell her about those games. Tell her about those games, which feature nothing but strong, empowered women. Same thing with Senran Kagura. That's another one.
Giggity.
You know what happens when people like this write these articles? That makes it harder for actual females to be included in these franchises. As far as a geek girl, we get trivia questions thrown at us, we get interrogated, we get questioned, we have to prove how much we actually like something before we're allowed to talk about it, because we have people like her who might have seen 1 or 2 episodes of The Big Bang Theory and think they're a geek. Writing articles like this just to rage bait, clickbait, just because she's a little whine ant who got an article on her desk about, oh hey, the new Mortal Kombat trailer came out. Gee, let me I guess I gotta write something fun and fascinating and positive about that, because people seem to be liking it. But I gotta get some way to get people to click. Is that what it was? Did you do this on purpose, knowing that people like me would click it and yell and rant about the fact that Chun-Li is not a Mortal Kombat character? At the end of the day, Chun-Li does not belong in a Mortal Kombat film that is an adaptation of the Mortal Kombat video game series. Are you new? I think she's new. I don't know. I still can't tell. Is she trolling or is she serious? Let's read her article and find out for the 3rd time. Cinema is back, baby, and in a big way. Forget the auteur films of awards season where 2 people stand on the edge of a cliff somewhere in Great Britain, pining for each other, but never finding a way to make the relationship work. That's because nobody cares about that's a different audience, There's a new Mortal Kombat hitting HBO Max, and life is fucking good. Hey, at least she's pretending to like the trailer. I actually liked it. That's why I didn't want to rip into it, because I didn't think it looked too bad. It wasn't like, we live in a society.
We live in a society.
Or fade in.
Fade in.
No, it was a reasonable, decent, really faithful adaptation of the video games. It was gory, it was brutal, it looked like Mortal Kombat. It looked like how you do a Mortal Kombat movie in this day and age, with the slew of characters that we've already had. And there's a new guy in the movie too, which wasn't in the video games, but they always add characters anyway. Maybe they could add Chun-Li next time to appease these people. Yeah, or just save that for the X-Men vs. Street Fighter series where it kind of belonged. Now, Scorsese is shaking in his oversized spectacles, watching probably for the 15th time. No, he's not. Why would Martin Scorsese give one toss about a Mortal Kombat video game movie? He wouldn't. He thinks that the movies like The Avengers are basically like amusement park rides. They're spectacles. They're these events. They're like getting on a ride at Disneyland, and he's absolutely right. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think he meant any disrespect by it. But they're not deep art. They're fun popcorn movies, and that's what this looks like. It looks like a fun popcorn movie that looks pretty faithful so far to the video game franchise that has nothing to do with Chun-Li. Nothing to do with Chun-Li. The trailer for the latest film version that brings to life the gore of the original video game. Well, not necessarily. They're more faithful to the modern day versions of these characters. If you go by the original video game, it was all cartoony. It was really, really cartoon violence, which I kind of like. I kind of prefer that in a lot of my video games, but then again, I'm such a pixel gamer anymore anyway. The trailer itself is worthy of at least 2 Oscars for its special effects and stunt coordination. Oh, really? Oh, really? Specifically for the preview of a scene where Sub-Zero turns his enemy's blood into a knife. What? His name's Scorpion. Let's not tell her his name's Scorpion. Let's not tell her his name is Scorpion. How about that? I almost read the Get Over Here for a 3rd time. Hey, if Kathleen Kennedy can read her stage directions,
Fade in.
so can I. But being the astute film critic that I am, I immediately clocked a glaring error in the film. Where in all the realms is Chun-Li? In the Street Fighter universe. She's out there fighting all the Street Fighter characters right now. And Here's the thing about Street Fighter. There's nothing wrong with it if you prefer those. That's a much more technical, much more difficult video game. You have more button. That's kind of the thing with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter for me, is that they're a lot more technical video games that I'm capable. I'm just not good at a lot of the fighting games. I admit I am not that good at them. I forget. I get confused. I
smoke weed every day.
Push a lot of random buttons sometimes because I don't have the dexterity I used to 20, 30 years ago. I really, really don't. But, I still kind of like some Soul Calibur from time to time. It just feels a little more intuitive for me. It feels a little easier to button mash for somebody like me. But then again, you guys know what video games I've been playing. I've been playing Mario. And I'm actually taking time out of my Mario day that I was going to be spending playing Mario to rail on this article. So it better be good. It better be good. This better be a legit, not troll bait article where she just really doesn't know what she's talking about, and we can really, really rip into her for it. If there's a battle or fate on the earth, and don't we need all of the greatest warriors gathered, which include Chun-Li and her spinning bird kick that can knock a man's head clean off? So you saw an episode of The Big Bang Theory, and you think you're a geek. Cute. Now, don't write an article until you kind of know a little bit more about it. Just a little bit more. Sounds like a pretty big plot hole to me. Sounds like a pretty big hole in your brain. Did your brain fall out of the hole in your head? Because you really, really need to learn what characters are in what franchises before you write an article about it. Sounds to me like a pretty big plot hole that the ultimate street fight is supposed to be won by a ragtag team helmed by Sonya Blade. No offense to Sonya stans. The absence of Chun-Li in the trailer is the dog's bollocks. A term I learned from watching The Bridge, also on HBO Max, if you're into competition shows. So you're a reality show wine ad. Got it. Nothing wrong with that. I certainly love a good reality show. I'm a big fan of Ghost Adventures, and anything with Gordon Ramsay I'll watch. Chopped I love. But for crying out loud, if you don't know anything about this, if you're just writing this as a rage bait hate take, then shame on you. That is a grift. You are manipulating and intentionally grifting us just for what? Just for clicks? Like, no matter what. If they're doing this intentionally and trying to fuck with us, then that's just a clickbait, rage bait thing, and that is a grift. That is just writing a fake outrage piece with a fake take just for rage, just for clicks. And then if she legit doesn't know, then why the crap are we listening to them at all anyway for a Mortal Kombat trailer? Why the crap are we... I guess that's why. This is the only one I clicked. This is the only article I clicked on that because, like I said, the trailer looked pretty darn good. Looked really interesting. Choose your fighter wisely. I will choose my fighter wisely. And he's going to be Nightmare, and he's got a big giant sword that can knock you off of the stage. That's the fighter I'm choosing. Or Cervantes. You can cheese a computer a lot with Cervantes. But then again, that's Soul Calibur. Update. Oh, there's an update. 4:39 p.m., Jezebel had discovered the answer to our question about Chun-Li's erasure, and it's that Chun-Li is not part of the Mortal Kombat Megaverse. Wow, no shit. No shit. You couldn't have done one little Google search before you did that. You couldn't have just Googled Chun-Li in Mortal Kombat. You couldn't have just Googled any of this, could have you? No, because you're not a legit, real, qualified, credible journalist. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a waste of space. You're a waste of flesh. You are a waste of oxygen. You're a waste of digital bits in the ether. And I am so tired of dealing with these journalists who don't know crap about crap, and they give the rest of us a bad name. Like I said, they make it so that you're interrogated, so you're questioned if you're not an absolute expert on anything, or if you're somebody who's just coming into a fandom. If you're a woman, we get women like this ruining for... You know what? If you don't like it, don't fucking comment on it. Don't fucking talk about it. Don't go in and try and complain and say, why isn't it this? Because you're just going to make yourself look dumb. You're really just going to make yourself look dumb. And at least when I say, hey, I'm not a fan of Superman or some of these things, and I'm doing a trailer riffing, I will at least give you guys that. I will at least say, hey, I am a Star Trek person. I am a video game person. I try and be better than these chicks, but for crying out loud, hey, maybe I gotta start writing for Jezebel, because I'm sure they get paid a buttload of money for their little stupid crap takes. I can never tell when Jezebel is making joke posts. I can understand why the distinction seems a bit left Twix versus right Twix factory to people who aren't gamers. And this person says, I'm not really a fighting game person myself, to be honest, but I did double check and confirm that they are completely different franchises, developed and distributed by two completely different companies. I didn't even have to do that. I guess I'm more of a gamer than the person who wrote this. But like I said, I was more of a Soul Calibur player, but I've played Mortal Kombat over the years, a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm not good at it. That's the thing. I'm just not good at it. Pretty sure it was a joke until the update, and I'm still not sure. Yeah, with the update, though, with the update. It's like they did it on purpose. It's like they did this without even knowing, without actually realizing, without actually checking. It's like they did this honestly thinking that Chun-Li should be in a Mortal, like not knowing the difference between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Really, honestly, legit. That's how this reads to me. This really reads like she legit thought Chun-Li should be in Mortal Kombat. And here's where we're at, and they wonder why Idiocracy is a documentary. It happened right in front of our faces, right before our eyes, and I'm surprised the comments are still on. I'm surprised the comments are still on in this. And now they just keep going on fucking with people in the comments section below there. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section of this video. I am mecharandom42. I swear these people are just here to test my patience, aren't they? These article writers. I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Fade in.
Flawless victory.